Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Cosmic Culture, the channel where we talk about all major movie and television news, theories, breakdowns, and much, much more. I'm Chris. Happy Monday, and here we are with more news coming from director Andy Muschietti about his upcoming Flash film. Now, this movie surely has so many different important aspects to it, and already has a ton of confirmed characters, and I'm sure many more unconfirmed characters, including the one who we'll be talking about today, which comes from Andy Muschietti teasing another image of a chest plate of a character on the internet. Now, the actual releasing of this photo isn't the surprise, it's however the subject of the release, and the fact that nobody really knows exactly what it means for sure just yet, but I'm coming to you guys with a guess, and one that I would consider to be a pretty decent guess at that. Regardless, hopefully this will all be revealed next month during DC Fandom, now exactly that we know we will be getting a teaser trailer and first look at this movie. While I have you guys here, please consider subscribing to the channel, turning on the notification bell, and let me know in the comment section down below if you are excited for this Flash film, or if you're a little bit hesitant considering DC's past reputation. I'm curious whether or not you guys are on board, or maybe after DC Fandom, you'll be pushed a little bit more into that direction. So here is the image that Andy Muschietti released. Again, nothing crazy. He's done this a few separate times now with the Flash's outfit, with Batman's outfit, with Supergirl, and probably we will see others. The difference here is this one wasn't immediately recognizable, and unless you went deep into the DC comics, you wouldn't probably recognize who this could be. And my guess and presumption is that this is actually going to be a mock outfit for the Red Death. Now, the Red Death is a newer character in the DC lore, and he's a villainous version of Batman. He comes from the DC Universe series and works with a group of characters called Dark Knights. It's a group of vigilantes who work within the DC multiverse, and their goal is to assist an evil deity called Barbados, who is trying to plunge the entirety of the DC multiverse, the DC Universe, into darkness. So this is a very plausible character moving forward into the Flash film. We haven't really heard of any particular or specific villains, and if the Flash movie is going to revolve about opening up the multiverse, it's very possible and likely and makes perfect sense that they are going to start running into some more malignant deities and some bad characters and groups that go along with it. You can't just go ahead and multiverse jump or open up the multiverse and not expect some bad stuff to come out of it. So introducing a dark Batman, a different Batman, a character who has bad intentions, namely Red Death, would make perfect sense to me. Also, check out the art piece on all of the chest plates here. It works perfectly and looks exactly like what they're trying to create here. Judging based off of what this chest plate looks like and the way the art is done around it and over it, this is, in my mind, Michael Keaton's Batsuit. So it's possible that Michael Keaton will also be playing Red Death in the film, just an alter ego from a different multiverse who looks exactly the same as Michael Keaton's Batman, but in fact is more of a bad guy, working for this dark group of characters and with bad intentions. That would be pretty cool, and the dark suit written out over his normal suit would be fun to see as well. They wouldn't have to recast a new Batman. I think it would be slightly less confusing for the less in-depth followers as well, so I could actually see that making sense and working perfectly, and it would also explain why this Flash logo is written over this Batman suit, which at first appearance is what it seems like is going on here. But if you really want to compare these logos from the Red Death to the one that Andy Muschietti released here, I feel like it looks pretty close to Red Death. Now, there's another reason why it's interesting that this character might appear in the Flash movie, and that's because of another ability that Red Death has, and that is the harnessing the Speed Force. So he has super speed. Obviously, he has his normal Batman ability, like his genius level intellect, and his peak human strength coming from lots of combat training, the overall normal Batman abilities, but Red Death also possesses super speed abilities, which is probably why they went with the route of adding the Flash logo over the Batman logo. Seems like a simple jump for a Batman who possesses super speed abilities. However, the inclusion of this character in the Flash movie could be a lot of fun, and there are definitely run-ins with Red Death and the Flash in the comics. It makes all but perfect sense for me that this character is being teased here, by Andy Muschietti, and I'm actually very much expecting now to see him in the film as one of the main antagonists, if not working for an evil entity that they are all going to have to defeat at the very end. As we are waiting for more information of this film come DC fandom, and honestly just the release, which is going to open up a lot of new doors for DC, connect a lot of different movies and multiverses, allowing for a pretty impressive change to the pace of DC movies, and for any possibility to really take place, any team up from any era and any time, as long as DC's willing to pull the trigger on it. So pretty excited to see that. I hope they pull it off, and by the looks of things, they are putting a ton of attention and time and detail into this movie. So when we do get the first teaser next month, hopefully, if you aren't already, you can get very excited for this newest upcoming Flash movie. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you think this is Red Death, an alternate evil version of Batman who possesses super speed, who will be now apparently making an appearance in this Flash movie as well? Thank you guys so much for watching till the very end of the video. If you found it helpful, useful, or entertaining, consider subscribing, turn on that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one right here on Cosmic Culture.